Hello friends, foes, and other watchers on the internet. My name is Matt, you're watching Hogwash Gaming, and today we are going to be putting together another character. We have a Goliath, Cleric of the Forge. The Goliath is found in the Elemental Evil Compendium, or if you're going to spend money, Volo's Guide. And the Cleric of the Forge is in Xanathar's Guide. So obviously this is not a Adventure League friendly thing, so I went ahead and rolled for the stats here. So strength is a +2, I believe. Yep, +2, and dexterity is +1, constitution +2, intelligence +1. I rolled a lot of 12s, and +3 and +1. So nothing in the negative, so that's a good thing. Let me see, what do we got here? Alright, so real quick, I am going to be throwing some homebrew into this whole thing, because this is a Cleric of the Forge. And here's a picture that they have in the book of a Cleric of the Forge, right? Notice what she's holding. Alright, that's very important. Okay, yeah, she's holding a warhammer. And clerics, according to the rule book, the player's rule book, get a choice of a warhammer if they're proficient in it. And I don't know what they were thinking at Wizards of the Coast, but Forge Domain clerics, as far as I can tell, yeah, it says, when you choose this domain at first level, you gain proficiency with the following: heavy armor and smith's tools. Nothing about warhammers. They do not have any access to warhammers, which, it's a forge cleric. The picture itself had someone holding a huge hammer. Now that might be just a smithing hammer, but it looks rather warry to me. And yeah, so I'm gonna go a little homebrew and say that this Cleric of the Forge is proficient in warhammers, so he can have a warhammer, because that's the whole idea. Alright, rant over. Let's get started. Okay, so first off, we're gonna go with the background hermit, because apparently all Goliaths are hermits or something. Their society is very weird. Very like Spartan, but with none of the drive. I don't understand that. But anyway, so we're gonna start off here, and we're going to make him proficient in medicine and religion. And the reason we're taking this background is so we have choices with the class proficiencies. Alright, he also is proficient in herbalism kits. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but that's how it's gonna work. And languages, we're gonna put dwarf. Actually, we'll write it this way: dwarven. And he's equipped with scroll case of notes and prayers. And I'm thinking this scroll case will be his holy symbol for his class. Yeah. So, and then he's got a winter blanket. Which in a minute we'll find out why that's odd, but it works. Common clothes. And he has an herbalism kit. Herbalism kit. Cool. So we'll put commas in between all of these so they don't run together. That's a period, Matt. There's a comma. And there. Alright. So those are background things. I'll put holy symbol there, so then I don't forget that. And I think that's all for the background of Hermit. I do also get 5 gold pieces, and there's probably an ability associated with Hermitage. Let me just go to the background thing here. Life of Seclusion, feature, discovery. Okay. So the discovery, the exact nature of this revelation depends on the nature of your seclusion. Yeah, you'd have to work with your DM on that. Yeah, I think his discovery would actually be rather mundane. Something like if you mix these 2 alloys, you get another alloy that makes wonderful pottery or something. I don't know. Which is odd because pottery doesn't typically use metals, or does it? Alright, so next up we will go with, I think, the Goliath. The Goliath aspect of this character. I already have added the bonuses to this. I had rolled 2 13s, 3 12s, and 1 16. So that's how I distributed these and added the strength and constitution of Goliath. Alright, speed is 30. Which I don't understand because Goliath should be bigger, but they're not. They're also apt at athletics. And it's called something else in the book, but we're not gonna look that up right now. Stone endurance. And stone endurance is something that when you get hurt, you can take damage off in some way. But instead of explaining it all here, what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna go Volo's Guide to Monsters, page 109. That's how I deal with a lot of rules that, instead of writing it all out in this very limited space that will fill up very quickly when you level up, just leave a reference and then you can look it up while it's your turn or whatever. Or you can fill out one of these index cards with the rules and then just keep that on hand instead of filling up valuable space. Alright. Considered large for carry, for capacity, I guess. Capacity. Yep. And weight. Cool. And adapted to cold and high altitude. Cool. Alright, and we've already got the languages thing here, so common and giant. Let's capitalize this so we're being equal opportunistic here. Alright, so that's all the stuff for Goliaths. Next up, Forge Cleric, and this is where things get really complicated. Alright. So, first off, their hit points are 8 plus Constitution. So that would be 10. Great. Is that how it works? I'll have to double check that. Yeah, I'll check that now. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but it's been a while since I've made a character. Cleric. That's Barbarian. It's Bard, Cleric. There we go. Hit points. Yep. Okay. Cool. Just double checking. Alright, so that's 10 hit points to start with. Not very much, but it's level 1. What do you want? Alright. Proficiencies. all armor and shields. ARMOR. All shields. I always misspell that. It's I before E, except in all of those other words it isn't. And shields. Weapons. And here's where I'm gonna homebrew. Simple war hammers. Well, I'm just gonna do hammers, because there are more than one hammer, I believe. There we go. Smith tools. Cool. Alright, his saving throws will be wisdom and charisma. Alright. And for these skills, we did insight and persuasion. So that's going to be a lot of things that he's proficient at. It's very cool. Alright. Let me see. Spells. 3 cantrips. And I'll choose those later. You know, I've got to see what he's got on hand here. 3 cantrips. And first level. And since clerics have to prepare their spells, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm not gonna have a whole list of cleric spells. Alright. So we've got spell save would be 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. The proficiency, of course, is +2, as it always is. Wisdom is +3. So it's spell save. DC is 13, which is pretty good for a level 1. And spell attack mod is +5. Not bad, not bad considering what spells can do. All right, so we've got that, and I'm gonna double check here. IEST. Yep. PACK. Priest pack. I'm not gonna write down everything that's in the priest pack. Ooh, chainmail. He's got chainmail. Nice. Chainmail. And a shield. Wow. Chainmail and shield. I'm gonna put his well, no, we'll just do this. Boom, there. So the chainmail and the shield would make it a 16/18, depending on whether he's using his shield or not. Cantrips. Oh, I did choose the cantrips here. All right, Sacred Flame. So, Sacred Flame. What I'll do is I will write these down here, and then I'm gonna put the page number where they're associated so you can look it up real fast. Sacred Flame, Word of Radiance. Did I spell that right? No. How do you spell it? That way. Okay. Word of Radiance, and Mending. I figured Mending was a good cantrip for a Forge Master to know. Yeah, and we'll put the things there. Domain spells. Okay. We've got domain spells here, which don't count against your prepared spells, I don't believe. Identify and Searing Smite. Cool. Alright, so the weapon here will be, I'm going to do this with one hand. Oh. Yeah, people who designed this, why did you not make these like shrink down when you're typing? Because a lot of these weapons have longer names. So okay, the attack bonus is strength plus proficiency, so that is a +4 to hit, and damage type is strength plus 1d8. Right? Yes. So that is 1d8 plus 2. Alright. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this. +4, and then 1d10 plus 2, and that's in case dang it, there's just not enough space here. Okay, that's if you're using 2 hands. Actually, I'll just do 2. I'll know what it means. If my DM doesn't, then that's sad. But all right, and I also took a club, a great club. But that was before I made the exception to the Warhammer thing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to change this up so he has the light crossbow. It's not going to be as good because his dexterity isn't as good. But LT CRSBOW. Yeah. Because that's how much space I have. +3. And the light crossbow has a 1d8 pierce. 1d8 plus 1. And yeah. Okay, so those are the weapons. What do I have up here? Initiative. Let's say +1. Yep. And oh, I need to write ritual caster. Caster, not Vaster. Caster. Alright, so a lot of his spells that are rituals, well, all the spells that are rituals, he can cast without using a spell slot if he takes 10 more minutes to do it, which can be a good thing. Let me see. I think that's all of the stuff that I have on here. That's good, good. Oh, real quick, I'm just gonna look up the page numbers to these cantrips, just so we have them as a reference. I'm not gonna make you sit and watch this, so I'll edit it. Be right back. Alright, we got this done. Word of Radiance is in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but I noticed a lot of the spells in Xanathar's are also in the evil, the evil compodium, elemental evil compodium. There, that's the name of it. So yeah, it might be in there. I don't know it is. I could look it up, but for now, that's where you can find it. But take a look. It might be for free in the elemental evil compodium. All right, so now we're just going to fill in all of these things. I won't need any of these books to figure that out. So what we got here is +2 strength, and then +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, +1 intelligence, and then wisdom is going to be a +5. So this guy is not going to be falling for many charm spells anytime soon. And +1 charisma. Pretty sure charm is that. 1, 3, Arcana, +1, athletics will be +4. Yeah, I would play this guy. This guy's pretty cool. History, intelligence is +1, insight is wisdom +5. You really know how to read people, which is a good thing. And you'll also know how to fix people, which is nice. For a cleric, it's important to have that medicine check. Perception, wisdom is 3, +1. Alright, and there's a charisma, that's a +3, and intelligence +3, sleight of hand +1, dex. Now here's something. I'm gonna write dis here. So +1, but with disadvantage because he has chainmail on. So stealth has disadvantage. Survival is the wisdom, and that is a +3. There we go. Not bad at all. Of course, he has a 1d8. And now personality. We've been recording for a bit, and I don't want to take too much time on this, but yeah, I think his personality would be stoic, because he's a hermit. I'm picturing this guy, right? He's working a forge that he was apprenticed to work, and he was taught by his master, and he is like dedicated to this forge, and he takes it very seriously. He forges the best things for celestials that come to him. He's a true neutral, so maybe like even fiends come to him and pay for his services. He is just there to work the forge. And yeah, stoic, unaligned, just protective of his craft and those who serve it. So basically, he's like this patron saint of the forge. He's a level 1, so he's not like super powerful or anything, but he's he's definitely committed and trained for this. Ideals. Like we said, nothing will come to harm the forge and its servants. It's possessive, so it doesn't have that apostrophe there. Bonds. This is kind of a one-note kind of guy. Bonds. My forge is my life. I make excellence. No, that's not how you spell it. Excellence. Thank you. Spell check. I make excellence, and anything less is not worth offering. Not a worthy offering. Worthy offering. Alright. Cool. So, if he loses a battle, and he probably will from time to time, he's gonna feel it. Flaws. I make no distinction between good and evil. Only, actually, you know what? He's gonna be lawful neutral, because that's his thing, is only excellent and excellent. There we go. And unworthy. There. So that's his flaw. He doesn't take sides when it comes to this person's evil. This person's a paragon of goodness. It doesn't matter to him. He just wants to make the best things possible. And if that means doing deals with the devil, then so be it. So that's his flaw. All right, I think this is all done. I always say that, and I'll just pop this here. Well, 13. Yeah. I think I got pretty much everything. Let me know in the comments, like you always do, if I've missed something. No, honestly, it's fun. I enjoy making these, and until next time, this is Hogwash, over and out. I'll catch you later.